Hello!
Hello!
Oh my god, it's Pichu. Oh shit.
Hi.
I am like so nervous right now.
Don't be, it's gonna be fun.
Well, hello. It's our first time actually talking.
Yeah! How are you today?
Well, I was tired, but now I have energy drinks, so it'll all be fine. I'm gonna make you a lot bigger than me, because my head is massive.
Such the way of a chibi's life.
Right? Oh, you know, you're the one that drew it. Oh my god. I never get nervous. Like, ever. I don't. That's like something I'm known for, is I'm the guy that's just like, okay, what do we have to do?
I think you're gonna be fine, don't worry. It's just two fellows hanging out in an oasis, just having a good time.
Hello, YouTube! Welcome to the Oasis, a community of understanding and compassion. I'm Dressby893, an autistic variety I messed it up. Painted dog PNG tuber. We got all the words, they just weren't in the right order.
You know, people don't judge how a cake's baked. You know, it can be mixed up.
And today we're going to be interviewing PichuPie. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm PichuPie. You can call me Pichu, Peachy, call me whatever you want. Just don't call me Daddy. I am your fox spirit guide from the other side, here to guide you into cozy times with good vibes. Wah!
But can we call you Daddy if you're using Daddy voice? Dad voice. Oh no.
Maybe.
Oh. So, Pichu is... Everybody calls her Peachy. I call her Pichu just because force of habit, I guess. But, yeah, Pichu is one of the reasons I became a VTuber. I was following her before I started, and, she's the one that made my avatar. That's an important part.
It's my fault. I did this. I'm spreading the infection.
I mean, the person that planted the seed in my head is Iron Mouse, because she said everyone must become VTuber. Your mailman, your grandma, and I'm like, okay.
Just following law.
But you're one of my inspirations.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. I shouldn't have done this 1 second.
Well, thank you for inviting me on anyway, you know, and it really means a lot. I always see myself as like a little guy, like a little scrapper, so it means the world.
I tell people this regularly, you are going to be famous by the end of the year, I guarantee it.
Thank you.
The only problem is the internet hasn't discovered you yet, but like seriously, I think you can stand up with all the other people, the VShojo people and the Hololive people. I think you're just as good as they are.
That really means the world to me. Thank you.
And you're super freaking cute.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm gonna be ignoring chat for a lot of this because it's gonna be a YouTube video. But normally I'm a lot more interactive than I'm gonna be. Welcome, Yuyo. No, stop welcoming people. This is a YouTube video.
It's okay. YouTube can understand. YouTube just has to get on the level of being here live when it happens.
Right? Just come join us in Twitch.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Join on in.
Why is the audio still playing? So I disabled the alert box, but the audio's playing. Oh, I know. One of you that has followed me, unfollow me and refollow me to see if it's still bugged. Yes? Oh.
Full circle.
No! No! Pichu, you are like my 4th oldest follower! What have you done?
Now I'm the 4th newest follower.
Oh, no! I always end up naming stuff after you!
Hello, Mountain Lion.
Oh, I'm still here.
It's you, myself, the Mountain Lion.
Why is...
I am the Mountain Lioniest Mountain Lion.
No!
The best there ever was or will be.
Thank you for the
was a
sub!
mountain, and my dad was a lion. and that pretty
But
much
now
gives me
Mountainy
superpowers.
Mountainy Lion is playing.
But most importantly, I don't want to hurt any
I thought I just fixed this problem.
I just want to go home.
You know, I'm all here for the chaos and stuff if you are.
I am too, but this is not what I imagined. The worst part is you're not even hearing the sound alerts, but I'm yelling over them because they can't hear me over the sound alerts.
Yeah,
So
I got it muted.
You're just having me yell. You're just hearing me yell. I probably will keep it all in the video.
It's funny. Like bloopers.
The whole, just in the video here, just bloopers. You don't even get the interview.
My interview would be just bloopers if I could control it.
Alright, first question. What's your question? Good start!
I think that was part of the form I made.
I think that's
part of the form.
I think that's just a problem of switching it over to the format that I've got, where it just copied the name. Second, biggest VTuber inspiration.
Ooh, I have a list. Okay, so Iron Mouse is obviously a huge one.
Of course.
Like, Iron Mouse has really accomplished so much with what can feel like a handicap. I feel like, you know, between going through her struggles and being able to grow so much and be literally #1 most subbed on Twitch, it's amazing.
Right?
And then after Iron Mouse, I'd say,
oh no!
Huh?
The sound alerts are still going off.
Oh. Do you want me to wait till it's done?
They won't be able to hear you.
Just let me know when they're done then.
Okay.
I'm gonna just jam out.
Okay, again. Alert. It's bugged again. Oh no. It's playing on loop. And it disappeared from my... Okay, new plan. We're just gonna remove the alert box. I'll add it back later. No more alert box. It has been deleted from OBS. Alright.
You know what? Fuck you. Deletes alert box.
Yeah, Aaron, the, So, I disabled the alert box first, but for some reason... Apparently, if you disable the alert box, instead of just not working like everything else does, because that's how it works, it made it so that it no longer shows the visual, but it also plays the audio for all the way through the YouTube video that you clipped it from on repeat. Also at max volume. That doesn't help either. It just removes all the filters that I added and plays it on loop. Oh, good times, good times. Okay, you were talking. Iron Mouse.
Yeah. So Iron Mouse would have to be my first, and then Hoshifuri Iku from Prison Project. She, she is not only just a huge inspiration for me for how she interacts with her community. I think that's something that I extremely look up to her for. Like, she is able to be a large streamer. She's an agency streamer, you know? So, like, she has a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she has a lot less freedom and a lot more restrictions for how she can interact with things. But to me, it's amazing that she can still, you know, past what, like, you know, these restrictions, she still finds ways to interact with her community. It means a lot, you know? I think that's something I really look up to, because it's like, wow, you take time. Like, she knows, like, almost all of her, like, well, not all of her followers, but anyone who's in her chat, she takes time to, like, know their names and stuff. It's really nice, you know? Like, she'll recognize usernames. I'm like, wow.
I think Susan's gonna end up the same way. Do you know Susan? I think you do. Lazy Susan? She's the beer panda.
I don't think I've seen her before.
Oh, okay. But Susan's a friend of mine that she's like exploding because clippers started clipping her videos on YouTube for like VTuber compilations. But like she still starts the stream out greeting everyone, even though it's getting to the point where it's taking over an hour every time. And she's still greeting everyone.
That's so sweet. See, I love people who can do that, you know?
Yeah. She's still, even though I'm constantly like imposter syndrome, like I'm just a nobody. She's got better stuff going on now. She's got all these famous people and stuff. Every time I say something in chat, doesn't matter what's going on, she could be playing a single game and she gets excited and she's like, "Oh, Dristy, hey!" Oh, it's great. Also, she calls me Dristy, which is from a while ago. But yeah, Iron Mouse is absolutely amazing. I absolutely agree with that. I didn't want to interrupt you, but like she said 4 years ago, she couldn't lift her head off of a pillow. Now she's the #1 streamer on Twitch. That's insane.
It's remarkable, you know, and as someone with health problems myself, not nearly as drastic, but you know, it still gets hard. It's very inspiring to be like, well, I can make it too. Sure, I'm a little scrapper, but you know.
Right.
It just takes time and put in the effort and work.
Oh, by the way, I would like to comment, Pichu's mouth has got something weird going on. I'm guessing that's from the green screen. She doesn't normally look like that. Sometimes your mouth is like white.
Oh, that's my teeth, silly.
Oh! How did I not notice that watching stream?
I have teeth. It might be harder to see because between streaming over to OBS Ninja and then being streamed back, quality definitely can drop. But yeah, I got teethies. I can zoom in.
I will be asking questions from chat if we if we get through all the questions we've got. But I'm gonna be prioritizing the questions that have been submitted. Because, you know, they were submitted and curated and whatnot. And cleared. And stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, I will get to your questions if we run out of questions. We only have like 30. But I don't know how long we're gonna ramble.
Hey, yo, hold on, wait. I did look. Ace, I am not hydrodynamic. I could not swim speedily through the water, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome to answer chat questions if you want. I
happened to look and I was like, hey.
I just don't want to spend all my time focusing on chat.
No, you're good.
Alright. Wait, by the way, I am going to be linking all the VTubers and people that Pichu mentions in this interview. I will be linking in the description below in the YouTube chat video. So you guys could check out anyone she talks about.
Yes, please do. They all deserve love. Oh, well, if that's the case. Wait, never mind. I was gonna jump around, but I'm good.
I mean, if you want to just shout out people, go for it.
Nah, it will come naturally in conversation.
Okay. Who's your best friend?
Well, here's that naturally in conversation. But that's also tough. I have a lot of close-knit friends that I cherish a lot. And I'm talking straight up online. I'm not, not IRL stuff. But, everyone in Team Variety, everyone I've met, I'd say they're my best friends. They're just amazing. They're all such amazing content creators, but also amazing people. I have felt very much like I was really nervous to join a team, but I feel very welcomed and right. Like it's like finding a missing puzzle piece that just fits.
Awesome. That sounds wonderful. I didn't even realize you were on a team. God, I'm such a bad host.
No worries.
Although I guess I am here to ask questions, not know everything. So yeah, I'll shout out. I'll put all your team members in the description too.
I could go on a rant about each and every one of them,
Go
It's not stopped.
You can do it if you want.
Okay, so hold on.
No,
I've been wanting to make a PowerPoint about this. So let me start with. Let me go down the line because it starts with me and then it's Peachy. Peachy is one of the most fucking hilarious bitches I've ever met. I love her so much. She is someone, you know, she fucking makes her own outfits for her model. It is so insane. V-Ride looks so hard, like my Ooga Booga monkey brain can't handle that. And then she's just like, hey yo, I made another outfit. You guys want to see? I'm like, yes. Okay, and then there's Chowsy Tuber. Oh my goodness, hot dog queen. Fucking if you are ever looking for a cozy time, just someone that you want to feel like you're hanging out with them and it's relaxing, Chowsy is your go-to, man. She's so entertaining, but she gives off this vibe of just like, I'm welcome here, you know? Amazing. Okay, hold on, I have to look up everybody. I don't have it at memory, and I can't remember past 3 people, so...
Peachy Keen, Neru, Lua, Chowsy, Cuppy.
Yeah. Okay, Lua's next. I never remember the order, right? Okay, Lua. I know I already said Peachy was creative, but Lua, holy shit. So, Lua fucking just re-debuted their model. They went from a jellyfish to a pop-up ad, right? But they fucking isekai'd themselves out of it. I still am sad. I knew what was happening when they were re-debuting and stuff, but I was still sad when they killed off their old model. It was emotional, man. Fucking Lua is also planning on doing a sorry, this has turned into a Pichu talks about her teammates in a loving way hour.
Okay, I'm gonna explain something. So the reason I wanted to do interviews isn't because I wanted to like be the next, what's that guy named? I always forget, blank on his name. It's not because I'm trying to become the next like big interview guy. It's because I love talking to people and learning about them, but I'm terrible at continuing conversation. So like the interview questions are literally there just to keep the conversation going.
I see. I don't feel bad then. Guilt washed away. But so Lua's planning on doing a DDR pad stream where they play DDR, but they're playing Undertale and the DDR pad's the controller. Big fucking brain shit, man. The fact that they can make that work is just, it's so amazing.
I always wanted to do that.
Yeah, it's so cool. It made me, I was like, maybe I'll play Dark Souls on a banana. I'm not smart enough to do that. But, Nuru! Oh my god. Nuru makes me blush, man. Also, okay, hold on. There's so much I can say about Nuru. One, just... straight up loving energy. You go into her streams and you're just like, man, I'm kind of having a poopy doo-doo feces day. And you go in there and it's like, I feel instantly better. Just a beam of sunshine has been shot to me and I'm now so happy. That's Nuru. She has this mascot, Mr. Biscuit. It's insane. He's like his own guy. He's his own little guy. And their dynamics are so amazing. God, it's so amazing. And then, last but not least, by far, Cuppy. My favorite, what's her saying? I think she calls herself the Scuff Vampire from Down Under. God, I love her so much. She's a vampire,
Australian?
not an elf. She's from Australia. She's so fucking funny, man. God, she's definitely someone I found myself very close to. We talk like all the time. And she's just great, dude. She not only has she pushed herself to just stream in these just really, how do I phrase it? She makes streaming feel so comfortable, you know? She's someone like, I guess something I really drawn to about people are like, if I can feel comfortable and welcome here, like, that's what she does.
Awesome.
Sorry about that rant.
No, you're good, you're good. Okay, I think it was Neru. You said she brightens your day.
Miru, yes.
Yeah? Well, you're that for us. Like, when I'm having a shitty day at work, I'll just, like, put on your stream on audio only, and it just, like, makes me feel better instantly.
Thank you. That really means a lot to me.
See, now this is the awkward part where I don't know what to say, so I ask another question. Next question. This is a continuation of the previous question. I didn't realize it was the same thing. The who's your best friend? I didn't have one until I saw this slutty form. I still don't. How's your day?
Oh, I understand that question. Okay, so
I do not.
When I posted the Google form for people to ask questions, I have a fun way of speaking, so I don't know verbatim what I said, but I definitely said something along the lines of, here's this slutty little forum that you can
Oh, yeah! Okay, now I get it. I saw that, I just didn't put the two together.
I don't know who asked that, but thank you for asking it in that way.
Also, how's your day was the last part of that question.
It's been really good. I had a really, really good night. So good that I gave myself a happiness headache. It's away now, but it's been like a really good day, man. Like, Sarah and her tone are in.
I'm sure your viewers understood what you just said.
So, you know serotonin, the happiness chemical in your brain? Yeah.
I see.
It's Sarah and her tone. They're in here.
I see. Alright. Inspiration behind your model with a cracked voice for some reason.
So, I wanted my model to feel fairly close to myself. But I guess idealized, because I don't have fox ears in real life. Shocking, I know, I'm sorry to break this to everyone. I also wanted to go with a magical girl feel for this one. Just because, like, you know, I like magical girl anime a lot, you know. I love magical girls. So I wanted something to fit that vibe. My first model, for those who remember it, was like season 1 to say, whereas this one is gonna be the model forever. And I'll still always use this outfit too. But yeah, I started rambling. I'm sorry. As for like,
please do. I expect TED Talks and stuff in these interviews.
When I think about like any characters because like I didn't really try to go to base my VTuber model off of anything. It was mainly like, well, I want to draw myself like this, and that's kind of what I went with. There were a lot of drafts I went through, and the very, very first draft of Pichu, like the very, very first one that no one else has seen but my model mama, her name was Biscuit, and she was actually for a show pitch, a pitch bible I was trying to put together to try and sell to a studio, but I was like, nah.
So, you say it's based off you, and the skin tone makes sense, but do you actually have purple hair?
I do dye my hair, yeah.
Ooh, nice!
I haven't dyed it in a while, though. But, yeah, I normally dye my hair, and when I straighten my hair, it tends to look similar to this. Like, it still curls up, but, I actually have very curly hair in real life.
That's literally, Katazo, or however you say that name, that's literally why I asked. Because you said it ruined your immersion. So I'm like, I bet she has purple hair.
Time to ruin it again. I don't actually have pink eyes.
Alrighty, oh wait, oh no! You know, actually some people do have purple eyes.
Yeah, it's a rare. I mean, I wouldn't want to say birth defect. I guess mutation of sorts.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's rare and it's cool.
Um.
Oh no.
I do not have purple eyes. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't tell you because there's probably a list of all the people. It's so rare.
That's fucking horrifying to think about. I'm gonna Google to see if it's real.
Are you Googling or are you ready for the next question?
Oh, you can ask it.
All right. Inspiration behind your model. Wait, that's the one I just asked. Why did you join a VTuber team?
Oh, that's an interesting story actually. So I was hesitant at first, but a friend at the time, they pitched it to me, and I was like, I don't know. But after hearing everyone who was gonna be in the team, I already had positive vibes with them, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll give it a try, and I did, and I really don't regret it. I'm really happy with them. You know, it's something that I was really nervous about because I was like, VTuber teams, you know, they can tend to have a history or it can be tough because I want to be able to focus on my own growth as well. But in the end, it was a really good decision because it has not only helped me feel more confident in talking with people and collabing and all sorts of different things, but it's also helped me feel more confident and just making friends. I feel very more confident in like talking in my own Discord or planning things now. It's really helped. I'm very grateful for them.
And you have people that you know that are always down, like you can go to them, and it's not like you always have this problem where it's like there's someone, it's like, oh man, I really want to collab with this person, but I don't want to make them feel awkward if they don't want to collab with me and stuff. And it's like you have a group of people that are always there that you can ask.
Exactly.
That's actually one of my dreams because I've heard a lot about how teams can be just like absolutely just a positive thing, and that's one of my dreams is to like be in a good team where
I believe in you.
Alrighty. Do you plan on streaming for a long time? Well, I hope so.
I don't have any plans on ever graduating. Streaming is definitely something I really enjoy doing. It's something I look forward to doing. I think if I were to ever graduate, it would be like an extreme life change thing, or I would be joining an agency and I would be forced to hang up the Pichu towel, but I would leave so many breadcrumbs, man. I'd be like, yeah, goodbye, wink.
Oh man, I've learned so many people that like got graduated and who they really are, and like people that are just like, I want to be IRL and VTuber, and I found out that like there's like 4 different people that I found out that I watch both their platforms, and I didn't realize were the same person, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Why I like that person. It's because it's that person.
Yeah, one of my friends, they were able to do something similar, and every day I'm just like so fucking happy for them. I'm that little guy out in the crowd with the light sticks going like, yeah, that's me. Because it's amazing to see people, you know, be able to accomplish that goal. And it's sad to see them go in one sense, but it's not really leaving. It's just a temporary, it's a see you later. Right.
But also, I don't think anyone, I don't know who asked that question because I don't have names here, but like, I don't think anyone starts streaming thinking that they're going to do it for a certain amount of time. I think everyone undertakes it understanding that it's a lifestyle choice. Like, we are planning on doing this wherever it takes us. And it's going to take a big change for us to actually decide that we don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've met some people who are like, I want to do this as a hobby, or, you know, I think I'm not going to do this for, like, more past a year. And, you know, I think... I don't know where I was going with this. Never mind. I do not think.
I do that all the time on stream. I swear, being live deducts 20 IQ points.
I didn't have enough of those to begin with, oh no.
Favorite video games?
Oh, fuck, that's a hard one.
Well, you can pull up your stream history in your analytics and see what you spend the most time playing.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between stream games and games I play offline. You know, I have found that I definitely need to separate the two, because there are times I just want to have fun.
I got kind of lucky where... What? Oh no, black screen.
Oh,
okay,
no,
it's gone. Okay, we're good, we're good. I got lucky where, well, kind of, but like, part of the... I've always been creating content. This is just the first time where anybody actually cared. But, the thing, like, my favorite thing in the world, this was just a way for me to share it. So, like, I get to stream my favorite thing, which is Magic the Gathering. So I got lucky there. Where, like, what I do in my free time is grind for quests. And then I play it on stream anyway.
I think if I were to narrow it down to like 5, I would say Wobble Dogs. I've shown that one off a few times. That one's my very favorite, like, brain empty. It's just a pet sim game, which is why I don't tend to stream it. A lot of the games I like to just be silent in the dark and just focus. And it's hard when you're streaming. It's hard to like focus on things. So Wobble Dogs is definitely one of those. It's a really fun, silly little game about dogs and taking care of them. Okami is one of my favorite games. It was the game that made me decide I wanted to start content creating. I was watching Chugga Conroy. He was doing a Let's Play of it when I was younger. And watching that Let's Play of it, I was like, oh, I want to do that. And then I looked up what a capture card was and how expensive it would be, and I was like, ugh.
Okami's the one that, like, started in PlayStation 2 where you, like, kill demons and collect soul energy from them and stuff, right?
Okami is you're a wolf.
Okay, I've never seen that game. Oh, wait!
It's a really good one.
Is that the, like, artistic, like, pixel art? Pixel shade, whatever it's called?
Not pixel. It's a brush strokes.
Yeah, brush strokes. I said pixel art, but what I was thinking of was, never mind, I'm brain farting.
Like the ink stroke?
The two-dimensional cell shading. Is it cell shaded?
I don't know if it's cell shaded.
Do the things look like cutouts, but then you can also rotate around them, but they always look flat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cell shading, I think. I could be wrong, though. I haven't played the game. I've just seen, like, screenshots.
It's very pretty. I think if I never watched that Okami playthrough, I probably wouldn't be here.
Okay, apparently it is cell shaded. It's supposed to look like you're in a painting. Yeah, I love those.
Yeah,
My favorite thing about cell shaded games is that they don't age. Like, one of the GameCube Zelda games was cell shaded. And
Wind Waker? That one was my
favorite.
favorite.
Wind Waker. People trash talked it. They're like, this looks so garbage. Like, the 3D graphics looked great.
There's a reason for that.
Now, the other Zelda games from that era look like crap because they're from 15 years ago. But that game still looks amazing because it doesn't age.
So the reason why it got a lot of hate was... So a couple of years before that, there was like, I think an E3 trailer of this sort of darker, definitely closer to Ocarina of Time theming Zelda game. And then, you know, they're like, we're working on a new Zelda game, woo! And then a few more years later, they popped up with Wind Waker, and everyone was like, what the fuck is this?
So they scrapped it or completely redid it?
I believe it's now Twilight Princess is what that became.
Ah, I see.
But I didn't know that. I was a child, and Wind Waker is my favorite game.
I have never played it.
It's very worth it. It's so fun, man. If you adore traveling over, like, sailing in video games, then it's exploration. It's the game for you.
I generally do like Zelda
Pet
games.
demo.
I have a problem where there's things that I really like, but the problem is the things that I like more take up all my time. So I never have time to do other things, like play Zelda games.
I'm trying to think. You know, Wind Waker would also be up there. That's definitely one of my favorites. Pokemon Black and White. That one changed me. That's my favorite Pokemon game, definitely. Then there's Pokemon Snap. It's so hard to pick favorite games because there's like so many, you know. I feel like I have a big Santa Claus bag of video games. I'm like, hey, look at this one. Look at this one.
I have a problem where I'm like afraid to try a different game because I'm like, if I start playing this game, I'm gonna get so into it that this is all I'm gonna do for 2 weeks, and I don't want to dive into the rabbit hole. So, excuse me.
No worries. Yeah, I think definitely Okami. Bobble Dogs. Ooh, Inscription's also so good though. That's one I play off stream a lot. And Sunhaven. Though Sunhaven I've played on stream. Sunhaven I have a disgusting amount of time with, seeing as I only got it recently. I really like farming games. Farming games are really fun to play. It's just like, I don't know. I like life simulators, I guess.
I probably played Harvest Moon for like 6 months straight when I got it when I was a teenager.
Which one?
It's a Wonderful Life, I think it's called. The GameCube. The GameCube one.
That was my first. That was what got me. That's the game that got me into farming games. I loved it so much. I had a cow named Zoe, and my older sister told me a fucking fake story of if you have a cow that's named Zoe, it will die. And then my cow died, and I blamed myself and didn't touch the game for a long time.
Inscription really seems to homage Magic the Gathering a lot. Really? I don't... What is Inscription?
Inscription's so fucking good, man. So, Inscription is a game. It's a tabletop game. You know, you're playing cards. But, it's a roguelike. So you always get a different deck each time.
Okay, I'm in.
And there's a lot to it, too. There's like 3 acts to the game, each one, different. But and majority of the world likes Act 1 the most. But there's like a mystery to it. It's big strategy. What's that one other roguelike card game? Something of the Spire.
Slay the Spire?
Yes, Slay the Spire.
I have heard of that, but I've never seen it.
I've never played it either, but it's really good. I've heard it's really good, and if it's like Inscription, then it's super good. Inscription's so fucking good. I would highly recommend it. Get it if it's on sale. Go out to your latest GameStop and be like, hello, I invested in meme stocks. I would like a video game, please. And they'd be like, you can only buy this on Steam. Do you want a Steam gift card? And take your stuff elsewhere. Go get Inscription. It's a fun game.
Storytelling to explain that you have to buy it on Steam. I love it. Well, I am down for both of these games because they both sound like are a more deep and less jokey version of Guild of Dungeoneering, which I loved. So much that I bought the premium version and beat the first version and almost beat the premium version on Steam on Stream. I'm a streamer and I forgot the word stream. Oh no. Okay. I will be listing all the games that Pichu is talking about, and I will be looking into them and possibly be playing them on Steam, because, as always, Pichu being excited about something always makes me excited about something. Tell us about your pets.
My sweet babies who are very naughty. So I have 2 rabbits. One named Papu, the other Custard. Papu is more well known as Mr. President. They are both 2 now, actually. They just turned 2 in February. I've had them since they were 5 months. And they're my sweetie dearies, and I love them a lot. They're great, you know. Having rabbits was definitely a lot harder than I expected, but it's something that I adjusted to fairly fast, because, you know, I did do at least majority research before adopting them, but it was definitely a learning curve with them. I'm very used to pets who kind of get trust instantly, so having to earn their trust after a couple days, I was like, oh man, I'm really working for this. Please like me.
I actually have Rune's cats at my house. Like cat sitting, but I also have cats, and we're putting a lot of time into trying to get our cats to work, to like not hate each other.
Oh, I used to have a sweet baby boy, Roxas. He was my darling. He was the sweetest cat I've ever had. A good trick to help with that is keep them in a separate room, but let them sniff each other through the door, and like just you know how on their neck they have scent glands? Grab like a cloth or a t-shirt on that, and then let the other cats smell them. It'll take some time, but they'll get used to each other.
Hell yeah, I didn't know about the sweat glands thing. But no, we watched videos, and we've kept them in separate rooms, but we feed, most of the time, we feed them on either sides of the door, so that they're used to, like, eating while smelling each other. And
That's
then,
perfect.
every once in a while, we switch them, that way they're not territorial, where we put our cats in the spare bedroom, and then take Rune's cats and put them in the majority of the house. So they, like, spend time in each other's area. But, yeah, so far it's not going so well.
It takes time, cats.
Yeah.
Cats are finicky, but they're sweethearts. I really hope I can get to a place one day where I can get another, because I love cats a lot.
Cats are great. What is your lore? That's an interview question? This is a VTuber. We could be here for 3 hours. What kind of question is that?
So, you know the song "Welcome to the Black Parade" by My Chemical Romance?
That's a good one.
Just slap the word peach in front of it instead of black, and there you go.
Oh, okay. So
I cannot.
Your lore is that you are a dead father talking to his son.
Well, no, the song "Welcome to the Black Parade" is more about the will to continue to live, because the whole album is a rock opera about dying from a sickness, but then overcoming it and continuing to live on. I very much like My Chemical Romance.
Peach Chemical Romance.
That's why whenever someone follows, I say, "Welcome to the Peach Parade. Welcome, welcome."
Oh, the Peach Parade. Okay, yeah. I never got the dots today. I'm connecting dots.
But I can do a quick synopsis of my lore. So I am a fox spirit guide, sort of similar to a spiritfarer or a shinigami. I got a little scythe.
Ooh.
Here I can show it off a little more.
Nice.
There we go. But yeah, I help guide lost souls to their rightful place in the afterlife, but I also guide living souls to a better time to help with living, because living's fucking hard. Yeah. That's the best way I can, like, summarize it, synopsisize it.
Sum it down. Oh, that's great.
I'm not good at math, I'm good at talking.
I'm learning lots of things. Okay, either you need to adjust or I do, because you're off the edge.
No,
okay.
I'm trying. There's a little bit of delay from my end, so I'm
gotcha.
eyeballing it. I think I'm good now.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Alrighty. Favorite kind of streams to do?
Oh, ooh, okay, so I'm extra. I'm an extra person in real life. So, I mean, you guys can tell by my Starbucks order. I'm very extra. But, so I really like doing sort of these big event type streams. I get really nervous about them, but I really enjoy doing them because it's like I get to put in a lot of work to it, and hopefully everyone likes it. I did something like that, and they might not seem like huge streams, but like I did a really experimental, I guess you could say, Valentine's Day stream, and then I did a very one I was really nervous about was my anniversary stream. I did a cake decorating part of it, and I was like, it's gonna be scuff, and I know it's gonna be scuff, but hopefully it can be fun for everyone, and I really hope it was, because those are my favorites to plan. Like the weird shit, like the Valentine's Day one was like a visual novel, but chat was in charge of everything that happened, and I was just improvising all of it. I had ideas of what could happen, and almost none of those things did happen, and I was like, okay, we're gonna work with it, and hopefully some of the things happen, and they did, but yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Have you ever been a dungeon master?
I was once, before the pandemic, but my very first time DMing, it was for 7 people.
Oh no!
So it was a lot, but I think everyone had fun with it. But we had to stop because of the pandemic, which sucked. But, you know, maybe one day.
Because that definitely had some serious DM vibes, where, like, people think of DM as just being the person that runs the rules, but the most memorable campaigns that I've ever done, where people, like, bring them up all the time, years later, are ones that are, like, absolutely off the wall. Like, one I did where we did, like, a 5-hour session that was a dream sequence. There was no dice or character sheets or anything involved. It was just storytelling. And people talked about it for years. I love off-the-wall stuff like that.
There's a campaign. I'll send you the link to it later, where it's only role-playing. You play in this Ghibli-esque aesthetic, where you're just a bunch of travelers all together, just through this, like, post-apocalyptic land, but there's no, like, fighting. It's just storytelling and it's so good. I'll send it to you, because that's something I've been looking at, like, eyeballs emoji, because I really want to play it.
Oh, right, self-promotion. This is a good time to self-promote. I'm supposed to do stuff like that. Thursday, I will be interviewing Neopo Senpai. The reason I bring this up is because I am also playing a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. We're in the middle of getting everything set up, so we haven't started yet. But Neopo is going to be in it, and Neopo's wife is going to be the Dungeon Master. I will be streaming that. And also, Flufficus Max will be there. He's a mutual friend that I don't know if you guys know because she hasn't streamed in a while. Anyway. Okay. Next question. No, hold on. I already did that one. Any large plans regarding streams coming up?
There is a very... Well, I can say this because I already posted a teaser on Twitter. I have a new outfit in the works.
Ooh.
And I plan to debut that very specially. I am so excited, man.
Hell yeah.
My model mama, Yuyoko, doing God's work out here. Every time she sends me an update, I'm just like, yes. I'm like foaming at the mouth. I'm like, God, yes, more. So definitely that's the biggest event I have planned, because it's a big thing. But besides that, I personally don't. However, on the 9th of this month, it's gonna be Lua's birthday. And then after that, on the 16th, it's gonna be New Year's birthday. So those are gonna be 2 very, 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 very big things that I better fucking see you guys at.
And the links to their channels will be in the description.
Yes.
So don't miss it, unless you're seeing this video 2 years from now.
If you're seeing this video 2 years from now, go back in time.
that means that their birthday is coming up again, so you gotta catch this year's birthday. Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Something that I keep forgetting to ask you in general. Do you happen to have my avatar as layers still? I assume that's long gone.
No, I should still have it. It's
awesome.
It's just on a different drawing program.
Because I could try to rig it and have just, like, a very basic... Because obviously this wasn't drawn to be rigged. But I could make it better than what I'm using now, which is just bounce up and down.
Yeah, if you want to, I can touch it up, seeing as my art style is vastly different now. This is like from like a year or two, or yeah, a year ago. So I've definitely a different art style.
I mean, yeah, we could definitely talk about that later.
Yeah.
Put time capsule set for 2 years. Why? No, stop reading chat. Read questions. Come on, Dobby, you're an interview person. You got this. What would you do if someone donated 1K to you?
Shit my pant and cry on stream.
Same here. Ditto.
If that happened, I think I would definitely cry. I don't know how to react to that. I would cry.
I would probably not make a sound for like 5 minutes, to be honest.
It's like, I don't know, I feel so bad. Like, I mean, I don't know. Well, okay, I would be fine with it, and I would hype it up if it were for a charity stream. Cause then I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah. But if it were just to me, I'd be like, and then, should cry, piss, cum, everything coming out. And then I'd explode. And then I'd become a ghost. But since I'm already, like, a form of death, I guess I'd be a double ghost. You wouldn't want me to be a double ghost. How would that even work out?
Oh.
I need chat to stop yelling at me as well, to stop looking at messages, because, I play by my own rules, and I'm a look.
I have 15 viewers.
Nice!
Hello! That sure is a number.
If you want to feel more nervous, the way I always see it is that's at least 30 eyes on you, because everyone has 2 eyeballs, but sometimes they don't.
I'm still small enough. I'm still small enough that the fact that every viewer is an entire ass person just sitting there watching me for hours, and that's what they're doing, blows my mind.
Nice?
It's so crazy.
I think that's like one of my favorite things about streaming. I think of it just like, I don't know, I'm sitting in a room and a bunch of cool people are just sitting there too, and we're all hanging out, and I'm just like, look at this shit, and they're like, we're looking at this shit, and I'm like, right?
Like,
that's streaming.
There's 15 whole people where the thing that they'd rather do right now than anything else is sit here and watch what I'm doing. Like, that's crazy.
It's being an entertainer, baby.
Next question. Lemons.
Yes. I fucking love lemons, man. Like, I have at least 2 eyes. Sorry, I am also looking at chat. Anyway, I really love lemons. I like eating lemons. I love lemonade. I get judged a lot for saying I like eating lemons, but they're yummy, and they fight scurvy. Fuck you guys. You guys are gonna get scurvy, the ones who judge me for eating my lemons.
Interesting story about scurvy. In the UK, the word that they used to use for citrus was lime. Instead of saying citrus fruit, they just called it lime. Lime meant all citrus fruit, right? But eventually, they started calling it citrus because, you know, calling it lime causes confusion because lime is a specific fruit. But they didn't update, like, everything. So their, like, paperwork and, like, PSAs and stuff like that still said limes instead of citrus. So when people would go out sailing, they would bring limes. The problem is limes don't fight scurvy. You have to have lemons or oranges to fight scurvy. So they'd bring limes with them and they don't get scurvy. Which is kind of dark but still hilarious.
Wait, so lime was the name of the fruit first before they started calling all citrus lime, right?
I think the first citrus fruit that the UK was exposed to was lime, because citrus fruits come from like places in the equator. So I think the first citrus fruit they were exposed to was limes. So when they found a new citrus fruit, they just kept calling them limes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then eventually everyone was just like, okay, you're supposed to bring limes to fight scurvy, and then scurvy came back. We eradicated scurvy like 2,000 years ago. The UK just forgot. And that's why scurvy's still a thing.
I thought you were about to say scurvy's no longer a thing, which
it is still a thing.
Good thing. I think
because it's an efficiency.
Good,
but I mean, like, scurvy stopped being a problem forever ago. The UK just forgot how to fight it.
Like, God, that's like how measles is still a thing. Pirate anti-vax.
They call Sprite lemonade?
No.
What? Really?
That's wrong. That's the furthest thing from the truth I've ever heard.
Ooh.
And I go on the internet a lot, so...
Oranges are green in most parts of the world.
Yeah.
Really?
God, I have some clementines, and I'm just like,
Did you know that orange is named after the fruit? We just
hate that.
The color orange isn't that common in nature, so we just called it red. Orange didn't come up very often, so we just called it red. And then we were introduced to oranges, and then we started calling things orange if they were the color of an orange.
People in the back years times, they got it all sorts of wrong.
Okay, what? Its favorite, yep, I already read that one. Is there an animation project you have always wanted to do?
Yes, there is actually. It sucks because unless I was paid for it, I don't think I could actually ever put the time into doing it. I have to look up because I want to do I want to reanimate an anime ending scene, but I want to put a bunch of different VTubers into it. I can't remember the name. Hold on. I now remember why I can never say it. I never remembered how to say the goddamn name of it. It's Kekai Sensei? Sensen?
Nope. No idea.
It's super good. The song in English is Sugar Song to Bitter Step. It's something I wanted to learn, and then I wanted to animate over it, because like it's just a bunch of characters dancing, right?
And you want to learn it because you're gonna sing it?
No.
Damn.
It's hard to sing without the background noise for one. Until I'm a little wheezy, so I don't think I'd sing very well right now. Yeah.
Oh, no. I meant when you make the animation.
Oh, I wouldn't do a cover of it. I think I would just use the regular song version. But yeah, I really would love to redo that with like a bunch of VTubers over it. However, that's such a heavy project that unless I was commissioned for it and like a fairly hefty amount, I wouldn't be able to do it. That's like a year, maybe 2 years, especially if it's only me working on it. Oh, it's a lot of work.
What's the most fun animation you have ever worked on?
That's also tough. I had a lot of fun just on that little stream I did when I made Sprinkles the cow, that emote. But that was like, I wouldn't call that like a project. That was like a spontaneous fun time. That's really hard. I guess like probably some of the earlier stuff I worked on in school. There's one project I did with a little deer girl who ended up being the main character for my senior film, where like she was just looking for friends and watching falling stars, but it was all effects animation, so it was really challenging to make because I was limited on what I was allowed to use. I couldn't just hand animate it. I had to use Adobe After Effects to do majority of the animations in it while still matching the feel of the 2D animation I was doing, which was a really big challenge because effects animation and hand animation can look vastly different, and unless you really put the time to it, ugh. So I'd say that would probably be, that's at least one of my more fond memories of it.
Quick mental math, no cheating. What's 3450 divided by 50? You can use a pen and paper if you want to.
But then that's not mental math.
I'm reading as written.
What are the numbers? What are the numbers?
3450, 3,450 divided by 50.
$3,450?
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 50?
Mm-hmm. Are you doing long division?
Don't I have to?
Yes. I mean, no, but yes.
What?
You're not a... yes, if you're not a math nerd, you have to use long division.
I know it's very simple, because 50 and 50 should go into each other easily, but I'm not very smart. And division is hard. I might actually take that cheat. That cheat of a pen and paper real fast. Hold on.
Honestly, a big part of it is just checking to know if you know math shortcuts. Apparently you don't know the shortcut. Yeah.
I haven't taken math in so long. I don't need it anymore.
Kame says don't answer. Yeah, I also know the easy way to do this one, Rin. That's because I'm a math nerd. Not everyone has to be a math nerd, you know. Just because you and me love figuring out shortcuts and stuff.
Yoko's the only real one here. Only real one. She gets me.
Like most people like Pokemon because they're cute and cool.
I love you.
But I like Pokemon because it's math plus strategy. I could care less about the actual Pokemon. You could replace them with, like, just randomized letters, and I'd still play the game.
So first off, 69, nice.
Yes.
Second off, excuse me?
I'm such a math nerd that I'm just like, ooh, calculating probability on the fly to figure out what the most optimal play is? Sign me up!
I could never. I get so attached to my Pokemon that, like, I still struggle thinking about doing a Nuzlocke one day, because, like, I would cry, actually. Like,
Nuzlocks are hard!
Nuzlocke
are hard. I am currently doing I'm currently doing a cheese lock, and Kadabra is named after you.
I hope I don't die, and I hope I carry the team.
Luckily, cheese lock does not include permadeath. It's my own variation of a Pokemon challenge.
I like that. That's fun.
I have to cheese them out. So currently, you know Thunder Wave and Seismic Toss. And your job is to paralyze a Pokemon and then use Seismic Toss over and over. Because the point of a cheese lock is to use cheesy strategies to win the game under-leveled. So I'm going to take on the Elite
God.
Four at low level as possible, and Cadaver's job is to paralyze the Pokemon, and then use Seismic Toss, because it doesn't calculate damage. It does flat damage no matter what the levels are and everything.
Oh, what level is everyone?
Well, currently I'm like on the 3rd gym, because it's a very...
Nice.
It's a long challenge, because you can't grind or anything, and you're not using powerful moves, you're using cheesy moves. I'm not that far into it, but yeah.
It's fun.
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you the shortcut. So for 5, you just multiply by 2 and then knock a digit off the end.
Yeah. Yoko,
So
she put it in the chat, so that helped me immensely.
So for 50, you just multiply by 2 and then knock off the last 2 digits. So 345 times 2 is 690, and then it's 69. There you go.
Nice.
Also,
Yoko is my model mama. She's the one who made this model.
Ooh.
And
Wait.
rigged it. I'm showing the full
And
view.
rigged the full package.
Yeah. Just showing it off. It's a great model, man. I can't recommend you, Yoko, as a model mama enough.
What was the first VTuber you have ever seen?
Ever seen? I mean, okay, like, seen just like, oh, there she is, VTuber, or like fully sat down and watched a stream. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I might have misheard you. Did you actually say who it was?
No, I asked for clarification.
Oh yeah, like who I think the question is asking for what is the person that made you realize that VTubers existed?
Ooh, I guess Korone from HoloLive. She was the first I actually like sat down for a stream with and like actually watched how everything was.
Mine was Project Melody, which skewed my idea of what a VTuber was at the beginning, obviously.
I never watched any of Mel's streams before Twitch. But I knew who she was. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. That's such a comfortable way to go about that career path. And then I was like, wait a minute. But I thought at the time, especially because there was no real, like, common known 2D rigging system, I thought they were all 3D, and I was like, I don't have the money for that.
Wait, Nextaku was your first VTuber? Nextaku didn't become a VTuber until, like, 6 months ago.
Aw. You're 6 months old in the VTuber world of knowing us.
But Kame's been watching me for like a year. I mean, okay, it depends on what your definition is, because Nux didn't call himself a VTuber, which seems to be the dividing line in the community. If you call yourself a VTuber and you use a representation instead of your actual face, you're a VTuber. Nux used a static image to represent himself, and he didn't call himself a VTuber. So I'd say he wasn't a VTuber until like 6 months ago when he actually got a rigged avatar. But
I wouldn't count that. I feel like a lot of people who use PNGs but are in the anime side of content creation, I'd still count them as VTubers. I feel like as long as you have a persona of which you are comfortable with showing, whether that is PNG, 3D, 2D, 4D, I think it doesn't matter. As long as it's in your form of content creation, I think that's what counts, you know?
I think the VTuber community in general is pretty much accepting of everyone.
Mostly, yes.
The problem is that, you know, vocal minority. The problem is whenever somebody tries to become a VTuber, all the toxic people come out.
I might have to disagree on that. I think it's just Twitter has such a fun way of streamlining toxic shit, you know? But I would feel like I at least from personal experience, I think the VTuber community as a whole has always been very open and welcoming. It's just sad that the couple of bad apples we have usually are the ones that take the stage.
Mm-hmm. And any community that grows larger enough is going to have a whole bunch of toxic people in it. That's just the way it works.
Wait, hold on. Does Flat Matt Pat count as a VTuber? Yes. Matt Pat is a VTuber, and I am going to usurp him.
But by that definition, Annoying Orange was the first VTuber.
Well, I feel like another little, like, key thing. Because did Nux Taco only recently start streaming? Or
no, Nux
has he
Taco's been streaming for a long time. He streamed originally with no avatar whatsoever. It was just like one of those people that just makes videos and doesn't feature himself in it. Just as voiceovers. And then he started using that anime villain. I'm sure you're familiar with him, yes?
Yeah, of course.
Then he started using the anime villain just image with a few different emotions that he would switch between to match the voiceover. Where he had like 5 different images. But it was done by the editor. It wasn't done live. And then he got an actual like rigged avatar done. And then he started calling himself a VTuber.
I mean, I'm still trying to think. I just don't. You know what? I'm gonna take my girl boss card, and I am going to gaslight and gatekeep in this moment. Annoying Orange, I am gatekeeping out of the community. It's my toxic trait, and I'm allowed to have one, and that is gatekeeping specifically Annoying Orange. Anyone else is welcome. Cancelled. No, you can't cancel me. Annoying Orange was cancelled first because he made fucking NFTs. And then he was mad that no one wanted them. So like he started responding but in the Annoying Orange character. It was bad.
Next question. What is your favorite beverage and why is it Sonic Chili Dog flavored G Fuel?
Don't ever bring that up to me, man.
I feel like I'm missing a story here.
Oh, have you? Okay. So, you know how like in donathons, there's tends to be a punishment of sorts for torturing yourself for other people's pleasure. So that's what I have done. It started with my birthday stream, which is where I debuted this model. So 2 years ago, or 1 year ago, some time ago, G Fuel collaborated with Sonic the Hedgehog to make Sonic Chili Dog flavored G Fuel. It was an April Fool's joke that they actually made, and I got some. It was really hard. You had to sign up for a raffle to get it, maybe, to just get the ability to buy it, and I did. It is the worst thing I've ever tasted. I can't eat hot dogs anymore, and I've drank it a lot because I also drank it for my anniversary stream.
So it's your chili, like Ghost Pepper, is the Sonic G Fuel.
I guess so. Like, I know a lot of people tend to do like the spicy ramen thing, and I'm like, I guess I'll take a sip of this nasty drink for $40. Thanks, guys. But my favorite drink is clown milk.
Clown milk?
Yes, clown milk. It's very delicious. You locally source it from any clown cow. But you can also make it at home. It's birthday cake ice cream with your choice of any dairy product of milk, funfetti cupcakes, some strawberry or funfetti syrup, marshmallows, maraschino cherries, Baileys, if you want it to be a little junky, sprinkles, and whipped cream. And then you blend it all together, add more whipped cream on the bottom of the cup, pour in the drink, more whipped cream, more sprinkles, and a cherry on top to be the red nose. That's clown milk.
Alrighty.
It's very tasty.
Alright, next question. I really need to just, like, mark where I'm at on this stupid thing. Okay, if you could collab with anyone you could think of, who would it be?
I think my dream collab would probably be Hoshifuri Iku, or Iron Mouse or Nyanners. I don't know. A lot of people. I guess those would be like my top 3 of like maybe one day.
If I went to collab with Iron Mouse, I would probably just freeze and it wouldn't happen. I like would never actually be able to join the call.
Like, the way I've seen it is, I'd be nervous for a while, but then I'd be like, you're just another person. It's cool. And then I'd vibe. Because if you're there, that means they like you. People don't tend to collab with people they don't know. So, the fact that I got this far means we're already friends.
Do you plan on doing a visual novel stream like on Valentine's Day again?
Yes, that is something I actually have plans to do eventually. I don't think it would happen anytime soon, probably closer to around Halloween. Wink wink nudge nudge. Last Halloween I was suggested by Carrot actually for an idea. And I really wanted to do it, but sadly I didn't have enough time to execute it. So, this year for Halloween, I have plans to do it.
Awesome. What kind of games do you play off stream? We kind of already covered this one.
Yeah. I like life sims and farming games. Those tend to be the ones that I just zone out and play. That and Puyo Puyo Tetris. I really like Tetris.
Puyo Puyo is the one that in America is Mr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, right?
I think so. I think that's what it started as, its localization.
Yeah, I saw somebody playing Puyo Puyo, and I'm like, wait, this is just Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. What's happening? What genre of music we would hear most often if TOS was not a problem?
Oh, fuck. I think people would actually be surprised of the music I tend to listen to. I don't know how to describe it other than nostalgic sad boy music.
So, like, Death Cab for Cutie?
More like This Side of Paradise by... Oh, fuck, what are they called? Hold on. Yes. This Side of Paradise by Coyote Theory, or Coyote, depending on your pronunciation. That's like one of my favorite songs right now. Or this one album, Dancing at the Blue Lagoon. Those are the types of song vibes that I tend to listen to a lot. That and like emo punk.
I definitely knew what that thing was that you just talked about.
It's just a bunch of different bands and songs.
Gotcha. I'll check it out at some point. Also, I will be linking that stuff in the description below. Obviously, I'm going to have to double check everything with Pichu that I'm linking. Wait.
Indie rock? Like an emo standard? I mean, like, it's like sad boy nostalgic vibes, you know? It's very melancholy music. But like, in a way, nostalgic and nice. It's soft. Anyway, sorry to cut you off.
You're fine, you're fine. Wait, so people started calling you Pichu, and I assume that's because you're in a group now with a person called Peachy.
Yes, that,
So
however,
avoid confusion.
If Daddy Nintendo ever comes knocking, my name is Peachy. I only go by Peachy or PichuPie. What is a Pichu?
Pichu is a foreign word. Stop assuming
Exactly.
stop assuming that it's from the English translation of a Nintendo game.
Yeah, Daddy, Nintendo, get off my dick. There's no Pokemon paraphernalia on me.
How many souls have you reaped in your career? Are you still actively reaping souls?
So with reaping, that's kind of like an entry-level job. Think of it as a, like a corporate tower you gotta climb. So, you know, you start dead, and then if you're like a special kind of dead, you can then work hard to be a shade, and then after being a shade, you can then work to be a reaper, and then after a reaper, you get to be where I am, which is a farer / spirit guide. And then after that, I don't even know. Probably some sort of a guardian of sorts. But what was I saying? Right, how many? A lot. Too many to count. More than my little 5-10 fingers can count.
Any plans on doing cosplays?
Yeah, I cosplay. Well, I cosplay in real life, but due to the pandemic, I haven't really been able to go to cons comfortably. But I definitely have a lot that I want to do one day. You know, between there's a few magical girls I want to do. There's quite a bit. I hope I can actually make them one day, though.
Do you do anything like IRL? Do you do anything IRL?
I don't post about it online, no.
I mean, like, actual, like, pictures.
I don't post about them online, no.
Oh, I'm so good. Okay. That was a miscommunication problem. I was misunderstanding what you were saying. You're saying you don't ever share your cosplays from IRL. That's what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah. It's, if you happen to have seen me at a con, no, you didn't. But also,
No, you didn't.
It's kind of just like, it's a fun hobby for me.
Gotcha. Do you have access to a VR set? Is there a possibility of a VR stream?
Currently no, but maybe one day. I really hope to.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, they're like thousands of dollars, man.
And require a better computer than I have.
I did do that one Eggman costume for Halloween. Sorry, I was looking at chat.
Me too. I'm just not talking about what they're saying most of the time. What's the furthest place you have ever traveled to? When would you like to go? Where would you like to go one day if you could?
I went to Vegas, and that's as far as I gone. But I'd like to go to Japan one day. I haven't gone to travel a lot.
I have very little interest in traveling. I have gone as far as North Dakota, westward, and I have gone as far as South Carolina, southward. I'm from Ohio.
I've only been in my state, and then just a little outside to Nevada. But that's about it, really, for me. I want to travel one day, though. I've always wanted to see everywhere else. I want to see a lake.
Lakes look like the ocean, but they're not salty.
Yeah, but like you can swing on a tree and jump in one.
Yeah, hell yeah, Aaron. Go Ohio, the vanilla state that no one from outside of Ohio could tell you what happens here because we're generic.
Home of the potato.
What? That's Ohio. That's Idaho.
Oh.
Yeah, Ohio is nothing. We're the tip of the Appalachians, so we have a slight twang. We grow corn, but less than everyone else. We have horses, but less than everyone else. We're just there. We call ourselves Midwest, but most Midwesterners would say Ohio's not part of it. We call ourselves Appalachians, but most Appalachians would say we're not Appalachian. Like, we're just nothing. We just are.
You exist, therefore you are.
Strangely, a lot of astronauts have come from Ohio.
It's the space state.
Of course you know what happens in Ohio. You spend like 3 days a week in Ohio, Rune. Yeah, we have a lot of corn, but we also don't produce the most corn. We're just here. The nice thing about living in Ohio is the Raven Queen is not returned. I'm sure that means something. Next question. What made you want to become a VTuber?
I've always wanted to stream. That was something I've always wanted to do. Ever since I was little, I wanted to content create. But after finding out what Twitch was when I was younger as well, back when you could only play video games on Twitch, but not when it was Justin TV or whatever it was called. In that little sweet spot. That's how much of a boomer I am.
Boomer.
Boomer alert, ruh-roh.
I bet you're younger than me. Don't be calling yourself a boomer up in here.
God, sometimes I feel like it though. But yeah, I really wanted to stream after seeing streaming communities and like the idea of being able to create content, but with people there, so it's not as awkward as like filming a Let's Play where you're talking to yourself. It's kind of like that one Bo Burnham song where you're like, how about, it's like laughing in a room, or making jokes in a room where no one can laugh or something like that. It's a line like that. That's how it feels to make YouTube videos, and I don't like it. But when streaming, you can see people, and it's like, oh, cool. At least I'm somewhat comforted here.
You feel like you're having a conversation.
Exactly. It's easier.
Honestly,
yeah, from inside.
The reason I stream is because I want an audience that I can interact with. Because that's the problem I had with all my previous projects, is that nobody ever interacted with me. But yeah, actually, somebody pointed out something interesting, which I should state in the video, so that I don't get yelled at by all Ohioans. Cincinnati Zoo is a world-renowned zoo. And it's just something you don't think about when you live in the city you're in, because I've never been to another zoo. But apparently Cincinnati Zoo is, like, really, really good.
Oh. Wait, Cincinnati's in Ohio?
Yep, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, Cincinnati is at the center of the tri-state area, which is Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. It is a major port on the Mississippi River that a lot of people came to, you know, traveling north up the Mississippi to bring goods into. Also, it's where a large proportion of the German settlers settled. So we've got a lot of German stuff going on. We invented Geta, but most people that aren't from, like, this area don't know what Geta is. Also, oh yeah, we were the southernmost point for the north for like half the country. So a lot of the slaves that were running away got here because this was the closest place for them to go. So we have the Underground Railroad Museum. Why did I just go off on a tangent about Cincinnati? Anyway,
you're all good.
Kings Island has multiple record-breaking top 10 coasters. Oh yeah, Kings Island is also special. Cincinnati is the San Francisco of the Appalachians. Interesting. I know nothing about San Francisco, so that is not helpful.
I feel like San Diego is more, like, recognized rather than San Fran. Because San Diego, well, I guess they're both equally, like, poppin' when it comes to, like, cities. San Diego's beachside has the really, really, really big zoo. It's got, like, SeaWorld, though I don't know if SeaWorld's still okay. But San Fran has, like, them funky hills and shit. I don't know what else they have. I've never been.
Oh, yeah, I think I may be mixing this up with another German thing, but I'm pretty sure it's Oktoberfest. Comes from Cincinnati, not Germany.
Oh, that's so interesting. Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the German settlers in Cincinnati that started Oktoberfest, and then it went back to Germany. But I'm pretty sure Oktoberfest is the, like, really big German thing that started here.
That's so interesting.
Also, Cincy is the art part of Ohio. Really? Okay. Alrighty, what's the story behind the bunnies?
Oh, like why I adopted them?
Mm-hmm. Sure. I don't know. I didn't write it.
Well, you could just ask for any form of clarification. I wouldn't be any the wiser.
Right.
Yes.
By that question, they mean, what's your favorite tea?
So I really wanted some more pets. At the time, I had my cat, and I was like, I'm ready. Here, give me 1 second. I need to take my inhaler real fast.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be right back really quick. I have to breathe right.
How dare you?
Okay, sorry about that.
You're good, you're good.
Oh, they're referring to the bunnies in front of... I see. So, Cuppy sent me some rabbit gifts, and she was like, they look like your bunnies. And I was like, oh. So I just slapped them on stream, and I'm like, this is right now. I really want to animate my own version of them, eventually. Imagine breathing? Yeah, I can't.
Because I'm really smart, I use stimulants instead of an inhaler, such as nicotine and caffeine, because those are so good for you.
They were perfect to help breathe better.
Supplementing your asthma with nicotine definitely doesn't cause problems down the line.
Not at all.
Top 6 Pokemon.
Oh, fuck. Mew, Shaman, Ninetales, Vaporeon, but not for that reason, Nasties, Go-Go, and, oh, well, it's a tie between Larvesta and Snom. They're both my moth babies.
Okay. Just to be clear, that was satire. Do not smoke. Smoking is fucking stupid. I never should have started, and I don't have the willpower to quit.
I'm sure one day if you put your mind to it.
There's a lot of complications. Number one is I don't have as much willpower as I thought I did. Number two, I actually have health problems that come along with quitting smoking.
Oh.
Yeah, because your body starts rejecting all of the toxins and the tar that's built up in your lungs, which for most people it just feels like you're going through a cold or something. But with my health issues, it's a serious problem. I seriously could just wake up in the hospital one day if I quit smoking. Cold turkey.
Fuck.
Like, I've got to wean myself off of it very slowly. And three, I use it as an emotion stabilizer. Which I don't realize until I don't smoke, and I'm angry all the time, and I just want to punch people.
That could just be withdrawals, though.
It could be. This is true. I am doing good at cutting back at work. I've been working on slowly weaning myself off.
That's
So I'm working on it, but I can't promise that it's gonna work because I've tried many times before. Would you ever graduate as PichuPie? We kind of went over this one. What do you intend to do when you achieve world domination?
Eh? All the soda fountain or all the water fountains at school, they're now gonna be soda fountains, and every Friday is gonna be free cookie day at the cafeteria. And no more homework. That's what I'll do when I'm class president of world domination.
The first half of that sentence sounded like you were about to reference Ratman. Do you know about Ratman?
I have no idea who Ratman is.
He's a either crazy person or person that pretends to be a crazy person. Probably someone that's pretending to be a crazy person that runs for president every time. And
with the boot on
with
his
the
head?
boot on his head, yeah.
Oh,
and
I
he
love
wants
him.
more fluoride in the water so that it's easier to brain control the populace, which is the direction I thought you were going to go.
Nah, I'm not smart enough to do that.
Alrighty. That's all the questions that I have from that. So, chat, if you want to start spamming questions, we can ask those. We have been interviewing for almost 2 hours, though, so if you're tired and want to dip out, you can do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have maybe like 5 more minutes, probably.
5 more
and
minutes?
then- yeah,
Okay.
so if we like just speedball the chat questions, like poof, 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 beat
Okay.
me up with them. Torterra's very good. Oh, he's such a good boy. I was looking at everyone's like team choice.
My favorite is Slowbro. Because, in my Nuzlocke, it basically soloed the Elite Four.
Dang.
Turns out Slowbro's a house, and I never used it before and didn't realize.
My go-to are my Vaporeon and my Go-Go. They're my dream team, and they literally wipe everything.
Okay, legit. We can cut this out of the YouTube video if you want, but I seriously want to ask, how was the interview for you? Was it uncomfortable at all or anything like that?
I think it was fine. I think we definitely tangented a little bit, but I had a good time.
Hell yeah. Honestly, this was partially inspired by Speak of the Devil, the Iron Mouse series. So, like, and they get to, like, 5 questions, and the rest of the time, they're just rambling on. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, Rune. I'll see you later. Well, favorite weapon in Monster Hunter if you play Monster Hunter?
Big sword.
Okay. Well, we got a quick one.
You know the big sword in World specifically? The big one.
I
That-
don't play Monster Hunter.
It's like a cloud sword.
That's
but-
what I was guessing. Buster
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah. Great sword. Yes. It sure is great. And I like whacking them dinosaurs with it. But I really want to get into the monster horn or the musical instruments. They're just goofy. I want to be silly. I want to have fun. I want to have a silly fun time killing dinosaurs.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. I think we're good. People aren't really spamming questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to say before you get out of here? Because this might be people's first, interaction with you.
I hope I made a good impression. I hope you guys have a good rest of your mornings, afternoons, nights, evenings. And hey, I'd like to see you around sometime. Get to know you or some shit. I don't know, man. I do variety. Get it? Cause I'm on Team Variety. But I do a variety of things. I draw. I talk. I play video games. Right now, I'm playing Kirby. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I've been having so much fucking fun with Kirby.
Yeah, I watched some of that.
I hope everyone has a great time. And it was nice meeting you all.
Last note before Pichu's out of here, I will say yes, that is her real voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Just kidding, I sound like this.
God, could you imagine?
Alrighty, I guess that's it. I'm going to do outro after Pichu dips because I have a few things I wanted to rant about for the YouTube. But yep.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head out then. Thank you for having me.
Yep. Thanks for being by. I appreciate this is only my second interview, so I appreciate you being here even though I'm new to this.
It was an honor to be on, so thank you.
Yay!
Alright, well, bye-bye!
Bye! So, as of the recording of this video, I still need an editor. I am editing this stuff myself, and I am doing it on stream because I don't want to take time off from streaming to edit videos, and I spend all my free time streaming. I am poor, but I can offer you a cut of my earnings from Twitch and YouTube if you were to edit for me. I also am trying to get a VTuber team together. So hit me up if you'd be interested. Maybe I'll do an interview of you. There's like quite a few ideas. Obviously, I don't want to just like join a team with people that I don't know, but we can try to get to know each other. It doesn't have to be VTubers, by the way. It can be whatever. It's just a streamer team. Yeah, so the thing I wanted to rant about was having to do things like network and ask for likes and subscribes. So there's a problem where once something has been come up with and then it's suggested to everyone and recommended to everyone, all of a sudden, instead of being something that actually helps you, it's something that just simply harms the people that don't do it. So yes, I'm going to beg for likes and a like and a subscribe. Begrudgingly. And the reason is because everyone does it, if you don't do it, you're basically screwed. You have to be a cut above the rest to succeed without begging for interaction. Yeah. That was Pichu. Pichu's amazing. VTubers that have an odd voice always get asked constantly if that's the real voice. That is Pichu's real voice. She actually has to, like, lower her voice and try to sound normal in public so that people don't look at her like she's weirdo. Yeah. Is there anything else I wanted to say? I don't think so. I think that wraps up the video. Yep, that'll be it. Depending on how I cut this video, there might be bloopers at the end, unless it started with bloopers or had bloopers in the middle. I don't know. Yeah. Please subscribe. Last time I looked, I had 20 subscribers, which is up, which is great. Because the previous video I had 14, so I've gained 6. That's a pretty good jump, percentage-wise. Please, if anyone makes comments on the videos, I will read all of them and I will respond to most of them. Some things make me uncomfortable, so I might not respond, and it's not anything you did wrong. It's just because trying to respond to that comment makes me uncomfortable. And it's not because you did something wrong, it's just my personal hang-ups. I think that's it. Everybody have a good day, and I'll see you in the next interview.